Bob just kept getting sick. And every time he would get sick, it would be worse than the time before. His family was there, and they wanted to call an ambulance. And Joann was kind of resistant. She didn't really think that was necessary.
He said, Sue, I'm so tired. He says, I hurt. I'm so sick. And I said, well, let's call the doctor. And he said, no. He said, that's okay. Joann doesn't want to. So I went downstairs and I said, Joann, I said, we need to call a doctor. Bobby is not well. And she said, no, he'll be fine.
She blew it off like, oh, he's just not feeling good again. But he couldn't even walk.
Joann didn't want him to go to the hospital. And we couldn't understand why. Bob didn't want to go to the hospital because he didn't want Joann to be alone. Joann didn't want Bob to go to the hospital. So he wouldn't go. He wouldn't leave Joann alone.
And we said, Bobby, we're calling the ambulance. So David went and called the ambulance. And the ambulance driver asked Joann for a list of his medications. And she refused to give it to him. And I said to Joann, you go in the ambulance with Bobby, be with him. And she said, no, I'll drive my own car. Joann was on the phone chit-chatting with somebody. And I said, well, Joann, are you talking to the doctors? Unfortunately, the doctors don't like to talk to anybody but the wife, the spouse. And we weren't getting any information. And she was not even concerned what was going on. And nobody knew what was wrong. That's why I insisted he try and get to another hospital, and then I had the fight with Joann. She wouldn't do it.
Thank you.